What's going on YouTube? It's Matt back again in here today, and today I wanted to do a video pretty much talking about 5 out-of-the-box ways that you can get in front of physicians that isn't the typical thing that reps do. So the thing that typically happens is a rep will walk into a doctor's office, they'll go up to the person at the front desk, they'll say, how do I schedule a lunch? And then the person at the front desk will either say, we don't do lunches, or, here's the list, or really anything that just sort of makes you seem like any other rep that's ever walked into the place. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips to stand out. Not saying these will work for you. I will tell you every single one of them has worked for me, so proceed with caution. So number 1 is going to be video messages. This means pretty much you record a video similar to how I do with this YouTube platform. You record a video, you send it to the doctor, pretty much explaining what you do, what you have, how you'd love to meet him sometime, and you either send that directly to him if you have his email, or send that to his scheduler. A lot of people aren't doing video messengers. Some doctors hate them and won't even open them, but some doctors, at least ones that I have seen and dealt with, have opened them up and been like, wow, this person actually put a lot of time and effort into trying to contact me. I'll give them the time of day. So that's number 1. Number 2 is going to be LinkedIn messaging. So for this, a lot of times, I don't ask to, do a product demo for the surgeon or doctor because, a lot of times they get a lot of messages from people like that are saying that. Pretty much what I've said in my messaging has been something similar to, I know how hard you and your staff work. I'd love to treat you to a lunch sometime. And then, if there's any interest in what we do, we can, chat about that. But the main thing is to just show appreciation for you and your staff. And I've actually gotten a lot of physicians that have, shown some traction that way. And, I've actually been able to do a couple things, book a couple lunches or go and actually meet them that way. Number 3, and I'm going to tell you do this at your own risk because I've done this and it could probably go horribly wrong, but I did it and it ended up working. So, I ended up bringing breakfast bagels into an office at the exact same time that the doctor was walking into his clinic day. And I said, hey doc, we don't know each other, and I know I'm probably just another rep to you, but I wanted to get this for your staff. I'm new to the area. Would you be able to give me 5 minutes? And I ended up getting 5 minutes. And now me and that doctor work together, and I've been able to gain access to that office, etc. And it was an awesome experience. So maybe you catch them on a bad day and it would go horribly wrong, but it's something that if you get people in the right time and right frame of mind, it might be able to work for you. So surprise breakfasts at the start of clinic day, anything like that. Maybe you catch them at a good time. So the next one is going to be make friends with their staff. So for example, I've always gone for the scrub techs because the scrub techs are the people that are right next to them, that are, working with them all day. And they're, typically like their right-hand man or woman. They're getting them all the instruments all day, in the cases with them all day. They work really hard for them, so they know them. So, I've tried to make a lot of friends with a lot of scrub techs, and that has worked for me because, they can typically be working together, and then the scrub tech can be like, oh, hey, my friend Matt, does this. Would you be able to meet with him sometime? And that is a good way to gain a physician's attention. They might not use your product, obviously. All of this is just to get a meeting with the physician, but that's another thing for you to think about. And the last one, proceed with caution with this one, but for me, it has worked. If you have a non-competing product, you can try and see who does the doctor's hardware, whether that be a Medtronic rep, a Stryker rep, Alpha Tech, any of those, DePuy. You can see who does their hardware and, see if they might be interested in sort of giving you a lead in to the doctor, if they'd be willing to help you out if you're friends with them and whatnot. So, some people will do this, some people won't. They definitely won't if you have a competing product, but if you don't have a competing product and you know them, sometimes their reps in other areas will be able to sort of lead you to the promised land into the physician that way. So I hope you found this beneficial. I hope you went all the way to the end. Please leave a like, subscription. Any of that is going to help me grow. So I appreciate that all very much. See you next time.